Hello, it's Nikki and welcome back. Today I'm talking about vision boards and it's January as I'm recording this, so I think it's a great time to discuss. Now, I am a huge fan of vision boards. I love them because I'm a visual person. I love the act of doing it. It almost feels like you are creating, it feels like cooking to me actually, like putting all the pieces together, mapping things out, going through the process, and then seeing what you can create from that place. Now, I am recording this in January. It doesn't matter if you're watching this in January or later down the line. And I think that the pressure to do everything in January is not a universal thing. There are many people that I know who need to go into January in 2025 very slowly but surely. They don't need that whole life makeover. They're going one step at a time at their own pace. I also know that you don't have to have everything neat and tidy in order to make a change. So some of the most exciting, transformational, bold things that I have done in my life have not been in January. Sometimes they've been a random date in the calendar, and yet I've had that feeling. Move, do this, phone that person, send an email, say enough's enough, whatever it might be. I have done those things and it's been great. So whether or not you are a New Year lover or not, take from this what you will. Now, the thing with vision boards is they are highly effective if they are personal. And this is the piece that often workshops or facilitators miss out. And I have been hired so many times over the years to go in as a guest expert and host these workshops. And the company that I've gone in and worked with, they've got loads of magazines, they've got pens and paper and loads of really pleasing stationery. And that's been great. And actually over the years, I found the act of hosting these workshops much more effective, perhaps, than when I do it myself. And something was missing for me. And here is the missing piece that I want to share with you. When you set goals, they have to connect with you. They have to land with you. They have to be really, really personal in order to bring them to life. And especially at this time of year, you will hear so many people saying these blanket phrases of this year is going to be my year, or this is the year that everything is going to change, or I just want to be a bit happier this year. I want a bit more work-life balance this year. And what they do is they create a title, but they don't explain what it is. And so they might go along to a vision board workshop and begin to think, well, yeah, I'd like to go on a holiday and there's a nice picture of a beach and I don't really know where it is, but yeah, I'll cut that picture out of a beach and stick it on the board. Now, on one hand, that is a great first step. But I know, and you know, that we want to go a little bit deeper here. So today I want to share with you something that I have been doing. I've also done it with my kids and they've really enjoyed it. And it's so interesting when you look back on it and you go, wow, yep, there are their personalities right there. I've done things slightly different this year. So what I have done is a digital version. Now, first and foremost, I like this digital version because I can edit it and I can work with it. I can curate it. I can take pieces out. I can add things in. And I also like that fact that it's not limited. It's not just limited to one piece of paper. And so what I've done within Canva, one of my favorite online places, is I've created a document and I've pulled over one of their templates with their photo galleries. And I think I've got about 16 pictures maybe in each. And what I've done on each document is, or each sort of slide of it, it's almost like a deck. I've labeled it something specific to me. And the beauty of doing it this way is that you can be very specific. So, for example, I know that I want to glow up my wardrobe this year. Me and my partner have been talking about this. Like, suddenly you just feel like you've been wearing the same clothes for ages. It's time. He wants to get some different bits. So do I. And it's time. And so instead of just writing clothes, for example, I've taken that time and thought, what actually are the trainers that I want to buy? When I'm thinking about my next handbag that I carry around, because I'm out of the, with kids with nappies and spare clothes and milk and all of that sort of stuff, I'm out of there now. So I've got a bit more flexibility, which is a fun place to be. I am now seeking out specific examples of what I want. So when I'm uploading the photos and when I'm dragging them across, every single thing I'm going, oh, this feels really good. And likewise, if I put something on that's a bit random or it's a bit of a sort of stock photo, like, oh yeah, I haven't quite figured out what that is. Actually, what happens when I see it within the image is it's easy for me to pull it out and go, no, that's not right. That's not the one. That's not going to work with all of the things. Almost like you were creating a mood board for some kind of scheme for your house. You'd be thinking, well, I like the color of that wall. That paint's great. I've got that lovely brown chair that I want to bring in. This is what I'm thinking about for the sofa or the cushions or whatever. And then maybe you've got this random piece of furniture and you're like, yes, but that doesn't fit within there. And so doing it this way makes it so personal. It also encourages you to go deeper. It's easy for anyone just to cut out a picture of a beach and stick it on a piece of paper and go, cool, I'm done. Is it going to arrive? Yeah, I hope so, because I've stuck it on my vision board now. Whereas what happens is if you seek out, for example, a specific beach, somewhere where you really want to go, somewhere where you're connected with, you might stick it on your vision board, and then you might give yourself permission, because it's always about permission and creating a little window of time to go, I wonder how much the flights are for that place. I wonder if I can get a flight from this local airport or if I would have to travel there. I wonder where I would stay. Would I stay in an Airbnb? Would I stay in a self-catering apartment? Would I go to a hotel? Am I looking for a resort? What other things have they got going on there? How much money do I need in order to make this happen? So as soon as you go specific, you then unlock the next pieces of the puzzle. You allow yourself to get into the practical detail. And when you're in that practical detail, you're in momentum and you're moving forward. If you want more help with this, of course, come on over and book a one-on-one strategy session with me. Equally, you can go to my planning section of my website, all about strategy and goal setting, loads of great resources in there. But yeah, get busy. If you would love me to look at your vision board, I would love to see it. Mine is really taking shape. It's got, I'm probably about 70% there, and I'm not putting that pressure on myself for it to be 100% complete. I want it to be a working document, but I'm excited about it. I love looking at it, and I think that is half of it, really, that feeling that you're drawn back to it. You're checking in with it each and every day, rather than writing a few scrappy notes on a piece of paper, shoving it in a drawer and hoping for the best. I want to build a relationship with this vision board and really see it flourish and come to life. I hope that's been useful. Please subscribe and follow, like this video, share it, all of that stuff. You know how social media works, and I'll see you very soon. Lots of love. Bye.